Hi everybody, how are you? My name is Attorney Charles Zavala here from Zavala, Texas Law in beautiful Houston, Texas. Well, actually, it's a little cold today, but still, it's a beautiful day. We do videos regarding immigration, criminal defense, small business stuff, usually questions you guys have, and we'll answer it in a way that's informative and also entertaining a bit. So if you like the videos we make or have questions, always feel free to chime in. We do actually read them. So today's video is going to be about immigration, and it's going to be about a current event topic that unfortunately is happening right now with the Ukrainian and Russian border. There is a conflict going on right there that's causing a lot of people to be displaced from their homes and essentially become refugees, and that's very unfortunate, and it's unfortunate when it happens all throughout the world. So a lot of people are asking, what can one do? How can one help? Well, the government kind of essentially heard that, and what they've done is they are enacting something called TPS, Temporary Protected Status. And I'll explain to you everything TPS is, because this isn't the first time the government does it. They've done it before. Most recently, they did it with Venezuela. I think it was, 2021? Yeah, last year. So I'll explain the history of it, what it does, the perks of it, benefits, blah, blah, blah. So TPS, Temporary Protected Status, is a status that the USA could designate a certain group of people. Right? In this situation, it would be Ukraine. A year ago, it was Venezuela. And, it's been other countries. It's usually when there's a crisis going on. So what will happen is this. They will say, okay, if you're from this country and you were here in the USA already by a certain date, we'll give you that protected status. Okay? So what does that mean, though? That means that once they say it, hey, this date, there's no budget. And that's completely unfortunate because, it just happens to be the day they announce it. So, for example, this Ukrainian one, I think it's March 1st. So you have to have been here in the USA before March 1st for this to apply to you. But I'll get to that part later. So temporary protected status allows someone to be in the country protected. They don't have to fear deportation, and they can also get a work permit, which is great because it's very difficult to work in the USA without a work permit, at least a good paying job. So that is what temporary protected status does. They're offering it to Ukraine. They did it to Venezuela. It's happened before. It's kind of in the name though too. It's temporary. It's not permanent, right? So I have some clients who have been on TPS for almost a decade. Right? So, but they just keep on renewing it. So that's what temporary protected status does. Allows you to be in the country and allows you to work. So how does one become eligible for this TPS? Okay, so what that is, you have to first off be from the country that's designated. So in this situation, be Ukraine. It doesn't always have to be. It has been Venezuela. It can be Nicaragua. Different countries, like I said, with different kind of crises. But this one is to be about Ukraine. So that's number one. Without that, not going to work. Number two is that you have to be here on the date they announce it. And this is the one that's kind of unfortunate because, some people you missed it by a day. I get you, and that it sucks, but it is what it is. So March 1st, okay? So if somebody shows up March 2nd, nope, they're not going to qualify, unfortunately. Maybe there's something else we can do, like asylum or something, but they're not going to qualify. So what does that mean for everyone from March 1st before? That means you are eligible for TPS, or that person is eligible for TPS. Even if you were here as a tourist, even if you were here as a student, you are eligible. All you have to do is have been here on this soil from the date they announced it back. Even if you're out of status, even if you overstayed your visa, you just have to do it and be from Ukraine. Right? And this is similar to what we saw last year with Venezuela. So Venezuela was also going through a kind of humanitarian crisis with their government, and a lot of people were kind of fleeing. So what the U.S. government did is they allotted TPS for Venezuela, and the same thing. I think it was March. Oh, actually, I think it was almost a calendar year. I think it was announced on March 8th. Where they did Venezuela TPS. So, and everyone here who was before that date qualified. After, you don't, unfortunately. Okay? So that's what TPS is, ladies and gentlemen. And, is it permanent? No, it's not. Right? Maybe there's other ways we can get you to a green card, but not only through TPS. Maybe if you then married, or maybe if you have children, or there could be other routes. But through TPS, no. TPS is meant to be a temporary solution to something. And So the worry is, well, what if they cancel it, right? And then they have to go back to Ukraine. I wouldn't worry about that right now. I mean, USA has not canceled. They don't cancel TPSs very often unless everything is okay back at home, right? And until things improve over there, I wouldn't be worried about that. But still, you know, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. What I'll be doing is in another video, I will be... I'm not sure if I already said that in this video or not, but I'll be doing a video explaining how to do the forms, right? And I'll just walk you guys through it. And I want that video to spread, not because I want the fame to spread, but I want people who are of Ukrainian or who qualify for this can do it on their own, right? Because, you know, it's kind of scary what's going on right now. So I'll walk you guys through it. I'm going to try to do one of those like split screens where you can see it on one half while I do it. I'm not very tech savvy like that, but that's the intention of it, okay? So I hope you all enjoyed this video. If you all have any questions, feel free to hit us up or give us a call if you have any questions, and we're more than happy to help you. Once again, my name is Charles Zavala. Thank you and have a beautiful day.